Okay. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, if you vote for Donald Trump, you're a fucking idiot. But what this video is really gonna be about is the fact that people find it okay to be racist to white people nowadays. It's not cool, guys. And I'm not gonna sit here and complain. Because you know what? I don't have white guilt. I don't. Too many people have white guilt. Too many people are self-loathing white people. You had no control over what skin color you were born. And that goes for anyone. You were born the color you are purely by fucking chance. Because someone decided to have a kid, or decided to keep the kid, and you were brought into this world. Now, that aside, no matter what race you are not immune to having racist thoughts, racist ideas, racist behaviors. Now let me prove to you this, those of you that are, people of color or people that aren't white, that think it's okay just because you're not white to make fun of white people, and just because you're not white it automatically means that you're not racist by doing this. You're just getting even. 1, 2 wrongs don't make it right. But let's just look up the definition of racism. So that, I can clear this up for some of you who, have entitlement issues, enjoy playing the victim, or, whatever you think racism really means. This is what it actually means. The belief that all members of each race possess characteristics or abilities specific to that race, especially so as to distinguish it as inferior or superior to another race or races. Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that one's own race is superior. Okay. Now, before you comment saying that, oh, she's probably racist and she's a KKK member, or her daddy's probably a KKK member, or before someone comments saying, I bet she fucked her family, or she fucked her dog, or her goat, or some shit. Just shut up. Because did you hear anywhere in this definition? And if you don't believe me, look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. Fuck. Because nowhere in this definition, nowhere in this definition does it say a specific race going against another specific race. So, what that means to me is that just because you're not white doesn't mean that you're immune to being racist. And if you understand what hypocrisy is, you using invalid, stupid, lame, or otherwise idiotic excuses as to get out of the owning up to this racist behavior is really, really, really dumb. If you sit there and say, oh, I'm not racist because... It's the same thing as a white person saying, I'm not racist, but... If you're not racist, you clearly won't act like it, you clearly won't give excuses, and you clearly won't be seen as racist, because you won't make attempts to be. You won't say things that are blatantly racist. You won't act blatantly racist. If you're not racist, you won't come off like, a racist fuck. And that means any race. Hypocrisy, I'm not quoting the exact definition, I can look it up here. But it basically says when your behavior contradicts what you say and do. And a lot of you, what you say and what you claim to believe morally, what you say you're against, you're doing the exact thing that you claim to be against. And I don't care if it's only on the internet. I don't care if it's, something that your whole life you've been taught to do, or something that the media has put in your heart, or something that you're doing because someone that you know was assaulted. 2 wrongs don't make it right. But no white person that is alive today participated in slavery or the owning of slaves. I can almost guarantee that. And if there's some 100-year-old white woman whose husband was a slave owner, she probably didn't have much say back then. Because I'm pretty sure that's before women could vote. That doesn't mean that she didn't look at that and see it as barbaric. You know. Everybody just expects white people to be guilty. Of what? What the fuck did I do to anybody? What the fuck did my friends and family do to anybody? Fucking nothing. Now on to another topic. Am I the only one who thinks it's kind of coincidental that all these shootings and things like that are happening all of a sudden on an election year? And someone's going to say, oh, it's happened in earlier parts of this year and late 2014 as well. It's happened in other years. Yes, I agree with that. But it's getting heavier, it's getting more condensed, it's getting more consolidated, it's getting worse. And I have a feeling it's because they want you to vote for a certain individual, and they're trying to push that person's agenda. You can say what you want, you can call me a conspiracy theorist, you can say that this argument makes me crazy and takes the ammunition right out of my other arguments. But this has nothing to do with the previous topic and the earlier section to the video. Those are my opinions on certain things, so I appreciate you watching my video, taking the time to look at my ugly face and listen to my words. And even if you leave a comment disagreeing with me, as long as you have valid fucking reasons and you're not just gonna call me whitey, honky, cracker, or what the fuck ever, fine and dandy. Toodles.
Then he goes, pamphlet. What the fuck, Carl? I swear to God.